Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tonight, like 20.
They'll run on first down. Moon. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check, 59. Let's go, D. 21.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Deuce.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Check, 59.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 17.
From the end zone, gone. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Mike, check, 59. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check 26, check 29.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Kill, turn up. Joker.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo is going to float this over the middle deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, Moon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of...
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I'm to rest this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Ioannidis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Redskins can take a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Check forward, check forward. One, Omaha. Shift, watch the shift. Check 13, check 13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check 59. Get him, get him, get him. Check 50, check 50.
Here's Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Here we go. Hey, echo. 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Watch the run. You go check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Undercrush. Watch out.
Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to the ground game now with Geis. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Geis. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch the whip. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! 3 buck. Check 3.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We're good.
Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 13. Switch up. Check 37. Hey, watch this.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Garoppolo now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Like 80. 11. Hey, Alpha. Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. 11. Hey, check.
Garoppolo again. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a run with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the two-point try. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Like 20. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Defense. Get hot. Deep. Man up. Deep. Watch the edge. Out. Get hot.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the safety creep.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Mike, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, they're scared, they're scared!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go,
the last run got 6,
21,
now
21.
2nd and 4.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 15. Hey, Charlie. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll go down at the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, let's get that ball,
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be